Risha's restoration, so not really going to come into play here. I doubt it. And this game is moving on to pretty much into the late game here. We've got Ultra's Cavern up. We've got another command. We've got 3 bases up and running, and a 4th base coming up for Flash. His main is probably mined up, but he's still going to be mining off 2 bases. We've got Zero coming down here to the bottom right. Going to try and delay the news base as long as he can, but his Marines are in hold position. Zero can't put your Marines on hold, can't put your Zerglings on hold position like that. He lost several of them before he could do anything, and then they charged right in and weren't able to do anything. We got 2 dropships worth of units coming in here to the bottom left main, and Zero, I hope he's responding in time. There he is. There's some Zerglings coming in to defend. A lot of Zerglings actually going to come in here from 2-3 sides. Where's he going? Oh no! Zero just getting absolutely cleaned up by these, what are these, 2-2 upgraded Marines? Powerful Marines. And 0-2 upgrades for Zero, unfortunately. And there's the Swarm. That's what he needs while he doesn't have the upgrades. He really needs to get those the Carapace upgrades. I'm astonished to see that he doesn't have any Carapace upgrades right now. He's got the double attack, but no Carapace. So that is, maybe it was the other, no, I think that's right. I think it's no Carapace right now, and that's why those Zerglings were just melting, and, oh no, no attack. He's got no attack, he's just got a couple of Carapace, so he needs the attack too, otherwise the +2 upgraded Marines are just going to be super powerful, and I think his Zerglings will do 2 damage-ish, 2 or 3 damage, unupgraded Zerglings to +2 upgraded defense, Marines I think will do 2 or 3 damage, which is virtually nothing. It looks like Flash is also taking his mineral only there at the top right, inside top right, whatever, you know what it is. And Flash is just going to go into heavy macro, it looks like. It looks like he's just moving to the bottom right. He's going to play defensively right now. Oh, he sees the Lurkers. The Lurkers are not speed upgraded, so Zero should probably not be attacking with them yet. They're not speed upgraded, so they're not that good right now. And we got some nice cloning on those Scourge, I think taking down 2 vessels there. And those Ultras really didn't do anything. That's why you need to wait for your speed. You need to bring your Cracklings alongside to help. And we got another drop coming down here at the bottom left, and there's units waiting, but they're not doing anything. Zero, come on, Zero, what the hell? Oh, Zero, come on. That's disappointing in my book, that Zero was not able to see that earlier. And he needs to Defiler Swarm before that Defiler dies. Thank you, save that Defiler. But now he really needs some more units down there, and Zero just seems a little bit off today. Just doesn't seem quite on the ball. His multitask just doesn't seem to be quite there. He's got a lot of Scourge coming in here to take down some of these Science Vessels, and I think he'll be pretty successful here. He takes down almost all of them. Almost. Oh, yeah, a couple of them did survive, and then there's a couple new ones as well. Got a couple Ultras popping at the bottom left, going to save that base. I don't want to disparage on Zero too much, just because he's facing Flash, who's just absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, yeah, it does seem like his multitask is a little bit off, but definitely he's going against one of the better players around. And Flash, for the first time, is not producing anything out of those barracks at the top right that I've seen ever. And I don't know why, because he's mining off of 1 base at least at the bottom right, and should be mining off of the 2nd base at the bottom right shortly, if not already. So kind of confused as to why he's not really mining hard more. But yeah, whatever. I'm sure that there's a reason for it, and he's got the top right inside natural, so it's probably just one of those rare instances where the observers are like, oh my god, Flash isn't macroing, let's go check it out, and make everyone concerned. And that's probably all it really was. And it looks like a couple more Science Vessels go down to Scourge, and a couple Ultras are on that island expansion, so it does look like they're being dropped, and we do have drop tech for 4-0 finally, and Overlord's getting irradiated. He was hoping that Zero maybe didn't notice and he would lose the Ultras along with the Overlords, but that is not going to be the case. We've got Cracklings and Ultralisks moving around the map, trying to take down as many of these medic marine forces as possible while they're not bunched up, and we do have a dropship going down to Scourge, which is good as well, and probably another Science Vessel. Yeah, another Science Vessel going down to Scourge as well, so Zero's really picked up his Scourge play, really picked up his anti-Science Vessel, anti-dropship play, which is really good for him because he was really scaring me earlier in this game. It was getting very, very interesting there. It was getting very difficult. And saving these Ultras at least for a little while they get irradiated. Ran out of Cracklings, ran out of Swarm. So going to be able to pull back here for a little bit. And this is getting into a really long game. This is a pretty epic game. Moving on to 5 bases Flash. I think Flash actually has more bases. Yeah, he's got 5 bases to Zero's 4, which is unfortunate. Zero needs to take that island expansion at the 9, or take one or more of his mineral onlys. And it looks like he's going to take the base at the 12 o'clock, but Flash just scanned it, so he's going to send a dropship over there probably in the next 10 seconds, and he's going to take that down before Zero can really even do anything about it. He really needs to get that base up and running, and then get down a couple sunken colonies, and then also a Nidus canal in order to really save that base. And I highly doubt Flash is going to allow him to do that. It looks like Zero might be taking the mineral only as well at the top left. Can't tell for sure, but that's definitely what it looks like. And Zero's trying to pick off some of these tanks, but these tank numbers, that's a lot of tanks. That look like 7 tanks plus these, look like Flash's maybe 10 tanks. And that is a lot of tanks. I don't know if Zero can hold against 10 tanks, plus science vessels, plus medic marine. That's a huge force. He's got a bunch of ultralists, that's for sure. He's got defilers. He might be able to, but there is a lot of forces for Flash bearing down on Zero's neck on this natural expansion, and that is not good. Not good at all. Wow, that is a huge number of tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tanks. Wow. And yeah, once they siege up, that's just gonna be that Sunken Colony is gonna go down really fast, as is that Ultralist. That Ultralist doesn't even get quite to the tanks at all. And that Nidus Canal goes down. Oh man, that Nidus Canal goes down. That is huge. Wow, that Nidus Canal went down before he could bring all the Ultralists in. He was hoping to swarm and then bring in the Ultralists and just pound right in, but Flash just outplaying him there, taking down that Nidus Canal too fast, and this is probably going to be GG for Zero. You've got a bunch of Ultras moving across the map, probably going to the bottom right, going to try and trade off some expansions, but he can't really afford this. And Zero is just probably going to be dead here, and there does look like a few tanks here at the bottom right as well to help defend, and these Ultras probably will not be enough. And I think Zero's going to lose set 1 of this series, and he's going to have to need 2 wins now in games 2 and 3 to really to take this series, and it's going to be a tough one for him. Definitely going to be tough. I think he's got Odd Eye and Fighting Spirit, maybe, might be the other 2 maps. I can't remember what the 3rd map is. I'm pretty sure it's Odd Eye and something else for this round of 16. And yeah, if he's going to get out, he's really going to need that 3rd. Going to need to get 2 more wins, and that is just a tough measure against a guy like Flash. I was really hoping he would get a win on this map, and that would have been really good for him. But it looks like he's also gone for a drop at the main, so maybe this isn't quite over, but I'm pretty sure it is just because of the tank numbers that are out there. He really can't engage Flash in a head-on battle, and Flash is probably just going to move towards a natural expansion, which it looks like he's doing, and it's probably just going to push on the main, and then that'll probably end up being GG. Even though Zero has these 12 and 9 o'clock bases, it's probably not enough. We got a nice plague going down as well. Crackling's moving in, maybe a couple more swarms, might be able to delay this as long as he can, but it's hard to see how Zero could possibly hold up. He's lost so many drones at both those bases at the bottom left. He's going to have to rebuild drones at the 12 and the 9 and get those extractors up and running before he can even really start reaping the benefits from all of the 2 bases, and that's going to take some time. For sure, that is going to take some time. I think he had some drones sitting around at his main, so he might be able to expedite the process a little bit. But lots of firebats coming. Wow, that's called spamming firebats for Flash. And once those firebats get in there, cracklings are not going to be at all effective. And we got a drop here at the 12 o'clock base, Ultralisk and a couple cracklings there, but the Ultralisk is going to go down pretty easily. And yeah, I don't think Zero has the force to defend both his natural expansion and that 12 o'clock base. He does not. There's GG from Zero. Well fought, Zero. Good game. Very close game. Very good game by both these players. 2 of the best players around right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be moving on to Jangmi versus Stats, also for the MSL, the Nate MSL from the same day. Should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Flash takes a 1-0 series lead on Zero. Zero's going to need 2 wins in order to come back.